Question 7. Maya uses blue and orange fabric to make identical wall decorations. The graph below shows the relationship between the amounts of blue and orange fabric used. How exciting. Orange is on the bottom, blue is up on the side. And we digest that. We see a bunch of decimals. Again, decimals don't scare us anymore. And we're like, okay, what's the question? What is the constant of proportionality as shown in the graph? And there, we need to remember this rule. We've seen it before, so let's remember it forever if we haven't already. Constant of proportionality equals rise over run on a graph. So the constant of proportionality is your rise over run. And here we go. We're gonna go through these and we're gonna find our rise over run. Well, 3, 10. So rise 3, or we can, divide these by tenths. Divide these by tenths. Or divide them by 10 to get them into tenths. And 3 tenths will be 0.3 over 1. So if we rise 0.3, we're gonna run 1. That's not right. 2 fifths. And again, let's divide them by 10 to get them into decimals, and 2 fifths, we'll put it up here to keep it simple, will equal 0.2 over 0.5. Rise 0.2, run 0.5. Ooh, that looks so close. That looks pretty close. Should I just circle it or should we go on? Well, I'll probably go on, right? Because if it hits 0.2, 0.5, and it's going to be a straight line, well, it's going to hit 0.4. If you multiply the bottom and the top both by the same number, let's just do 2, it's going to hit 0.4. It's also going to hit 0.5 times 2, or 1.0. So it's going to hit, it's also going to go up 4 and run 1, and if you do that, you can see it's getting further and further away from the line. So this is a really tempting distractor. This question is not only testing whether you know what the constant of proportionality means, it's also testing whether or not you can be precise. And if you are precise, you'll see that that just isn't on the line enough. So that's not your right answer. Let's go to D. D, if we divide by 10 on the top and the bottom, we get 0.1 over 0.2. So we rise 0.1 and we run 0.2. And again, that looks close, but it's not quite right. For example, if we multiply the top and the bottom by 5, would get 0.5 over 1.0. And if we do that, rise 0.5, run 1.0, we'll see again, it's not right on the line. What is on the line? Well, if we divide by 10, we get 0.3 over 0.7. Rise 0.3, run wow. Perfectly hit. And we're good.